Hello all my sun, moon, and rising Libras. Welcome to my channel. Tonight I'll be doing your mid-monthly reading for October 2018. This is a generalized reading, so if you would like something more personal and in-depth, you can email me with the email I have below, or you can visit my website to book a reading with me. So for tonight I have two divination tools. So the first one is the Tarot of the Nymphs. And I'll also be using my runes. So I haven't pulled out any cards yet. So what to expect for October 2018? So I haven't flipped anything yet. So what I'm getting from glancing through the cards, there's something that you're expecting or something that you would like to hear news from, but you just don't know a lot about. In the immediate future, we have the Moon card, which seems more clouded, but with the light shining in the back, it does serve as a path that we are going in the right direction, but you have to trust in the process, which can be difficult. So there is something on your mind that does seem pretty serious. In your thoughts or crowning card, we have the Five of Swords, which could mean that something is taking a toll on you, someone's taking advantage of you, you don't feel like you're on the winning side. Or you may feel like you will be on the winning side, but so far it doesn't feel like much is going on in terms of progress. And you won't feel like you will have a lot of progress immediately. I really do see that there is going to be a little bit more waiting along the lines. And then underneath, I'm going to connect these two cards together because it can really tell how you're feeling, why you're feeling something, and how you're reacting to it externally. So the source is the Devil card, and what I'm getting is it feels more like confinement. I'm going to pull out more cards so we can get more insight about it. And I like to think about the Root card, which is the Devil card, as a resurfacing one because of how we're reacting to certain things or how we go about our everyday lives can really be affected by what's happening internally that we haven't addressed. I also feel like the confinement area with the Devil card of not being able to do anything does play hand in hand with the Moon. And some cards popped out, so I'll read those too. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. Which, to me, when I see the Five of Wands, a lot of times we're thinking too much into the situation. Like, the thing seems worse than what it really is. Because your mind says, with the Five of Swords, because swords are sharper than wands, is what I would like to think. But then you have the Five of Wands coming out. And that's deep within, rooted with the Devil card. So the Five of Wands is more like an annoyance. It's something that could be more like a barrier that you can't get through, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be as harmful as you think or as a traumatic experience. I am getting more of mind games. The other two that fell out are the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Swords, I am getting more communication with certain parties that are involved. So the energy for the Devil card is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is more of a higher up person. And we have these two nymphs here trying to talk about something with the Hierophant. Maybe to gain some insight. But it does seem more of an authoritative figure that hasn't given us all the answers as of yet. I have the Empress card, or as a present card. And then for the struggle, for the Devil card, these are all cards for the Devil. Then for the next step, or the following actions, the past, 10 of Pentacles, and the future, Three of Swords. So this is generally known as the Heartbreak card. I'm not going to read it like this right now because it does seem like something that has been, a weight has been lifted. Something that has been weighing down on you has been lifted. And this card looks like it's gonna be a sigh of relief in the future. And even though that I'm saying that the circumstances may not be that bad, it does seem more extreme in your head. So this could be that something is very important to you, and if this plays out or not, then if depending on how it plays out, is going to really affect you in a certain way because how invested you are in this. So for the present card, we have the Empress again, and she's growing. She's more of the maternal figure in the Major Arcana. And when the Major Arcana comes up, it's usually pretty serious things that are happening in your life, or it is because it's the majors and then there's the minors. You see what she's holding is a pearl staff, which is interesting because pearls come from mollusks, which is symbolically you're creating something out of nothing, or you're creating something in the womb, but it hasn't been able to come out yet. And she has her foot in the water, so she's starting the process. Starting the process of creating something. So the struggle is going to be your priorities. Realizing how invested you are in this, it is important to look at other vital things in your life and take care of them, because you don't want to just focus on one thing and then other things aren't getting done. And alongside that, I'm going to pull these two up together. We have the Two of Pentacles with the King of Wands. This is more of taking control. And I think that once you take control, other people will follow. He is more of the influencer in this case. In the past, and this could also be in your future, I do see more of a household, or I do see more so of other or multiple people involved. Or this event or whatever you're going through is affecting multiple people. And again, with the weight lifted. So that's all for the Devil card. In the past, we have the Two of Swords, which could be a matter of perspective or negotiation. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get these cards to focus. Should be good. So we see a part of the sky is night and a part of it is day. Now that could be translated into it's going to take a while, which I already feel like it may be longer than what you think or what you're hoping for, but it shouldn't deter you to thinking that you won't get a good result. It just will take more patience. And with the matter of perspective, it's like when one person says the sky is dark and the other person says that it's light, well, they're seeing it from at different times of the day. So it doesn't mean that one of them is wrong, but again, it's a matter of perspective, and that's what's really going to help you if you're going to be benefiting from seeing it from all angles. And that's where the communication should be coming in. Or it was. In the present, we have the Knight of Wands, which does make sense for the cards that we have. And on top of that, which is the energy that's more of a challenge card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So wanting something to happen. And it does seem like you will go through a couple more things before getting to the actual results, whether or not it's something that you're wanting to have. So this isn't a surprising card to have for this reading, because the Knight of Swords seems more of a dramatic card. And this is the Five of Swords, which is kind of like the all or nothing in this reading. This is also strong energy. Being put into something. And then at the bottom, again, we have the Devil card. So for the karmatic card, for why everything is happening, we have the Page of Wands, which is good because it does seem like it will be a fresh start, or something will end and then something will begin again. Which means that you will hear a result. I honestly feel like it's going to be more on the better side than on the negative, on what you could be anticipating, like the worst case scenario. Because in your environment card we have the Ace of Pentacles, which can symbolize growth, and for this reading I think it's fitting. But since we're at the aces, although they are unlimited potential and they are more of like the actual, it can be the actual elemental association, it's representing the beginning of something of the physical. So something is forming and it's there. So I'm going to pull out some cards for that one. Sorry, my cards are messed up. Which it does seem pretty clear on what's going on in your environment. So again, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the cards that I pulled out are the Seven of Pentacles, still in the same suit, then still in the same suit, the Four of Pentacles, and then emotionally we have the Seven of Cups. Now we have two sevens here, which is fitting for what the process is, that it's going to take some time. This is going to be your commitment on whether or not you would like to keep going. And the Seven of Pentacles would be to commit to the cause. You're either in it to win it or you're not. And I feel like this is going to be definitely karmic, because by the looks of it, it's the actions and the time that you put into it. So something is meant to happen. And I'm feeling it's the best solution for you. Even if you're not going to get exactly what you want, it's going to be what you need for this lifetime, this time of your life. And then we have, again, the Seven of Cups, which could be an illusion, to look past illusions and look at something that's more realistic. Sure, it's nice to want to have the best, but at least what you're thinking is the best, but to look at it from different perspectives that we do get from the Two of Swords, which is in your past. So what your hopes are is the Queen of Cups. So this will be your relief. She does seem to be the emotionally stable one at the end. So there could be a relief of having a satisfying result. But if you don't, to still be able to be happy with what you get or what you don't get. And what brings the reading all together is the Six of Cups, which again makes me believe that what the results will be beneficial for you. In fact, very beneficial. Because with the Six of Cups, it's more so keeping that childlike innocence. It's about dreaming big, something that you wanted when you were younger, and now you finally get to have it. And even if you didn't know that you wanted it when you were younger, being able to have the courage to ask for what you want, and the universe will give it to you if you're committed enough. Which, again, with your environment card being the Ace of Pentacles, with the beginning, you have to water the plants. You have to take care of it. You just can't let it sit there and not give it sunlight or not cater to whatever it needs. So again, with the cards that you get on top of the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. 7 is going to be your number for this reading, 7777, variations of that. So I'm going to pull out some runes for this reading out of a bag. So the runes that we got for Libra are Need, Ewaz, and Othel, Othniela. For the names, it can vary. So these are what I call them. So what I'm getting for this reading overall is that a struggle that you had with something, or something that was constraining you from having something, is going to be lifted. There is going to be certain movement. And with this one, I'm getting property or an inheritance. So this one I feel like is going to be larger and something that was meant to be yours to begin with. And that could be karmic too. And a cause and effect of something that something happened and then you deserve to have it. So there you go. It's gonna be yours. So don't forget that it's okay to have to wait for it. And in the meantime, do things that are going to benefit you. This could be out of the area that this is talking about, and this could be contributing to how you're going to manifest something in your life. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you're interested in a reading, you can email me down below, or you can book a reading off of my website. Thank you guys.